because you will not get a right sign here. See, check. If I'm
Yeah,
using your
we
only
don't use
administrator.
admin and administrator, right, Bruno?
See, here said username must not include the reserved word. This administrator is a reserved word. Actually, if I'm pressing here one, so this will be unique, and now it will be, see here the right, and it is accepted. Okay, my username is accepted. Now he is asking for password. In password, what you have to do? Either you have to give three things. Either you give uppercase, lowercase, and number, or another is a specific symbol. Out of four things, you have to give three. Either what is lowercase, uppercase, number, and special symbol. These are four. Out of four, you have to give three. So I'm always giving a password like this one. Capital P. After then A double S WORD. Password only I wrote, but I mentioned capital 1P, and then all are small. And now I'm not giving any special symbol. I'm giving direct 1, 2, 3, and 4. After pressing 4, it's valid. If I will delete this 4, they will say invalid because they have a limit of at least 12 characters. That's why I'm taking there that 12 characters, and now it is accepted. Now again I have to confirm my password, and again I will write here administrator administrator and one. Sorry, password, not administrator. Password. After then 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is accepted. Okay, see, our all fields are here valid. Those are accepted by Azure. Okay, now what we have to do, we will enable here now our ports. This 3389 is a RDP port. RDP port means remote desktop connection port. Means you can use this from your this laptop only. This is a RDP port, and with that, it is good you are selecting this HTTP port. If you are selecting this HTTP port, means your virtual machine you can access on internet worldwide also. Okay, so that's why I selected here two ports. One RDP is automatically selected. Why RDP is automatically selected? Because I selected Windows image. Because I selected Windows image, and Windows image is running on RDP. RDP means remote desktop product. And here I also enabled HTTP, and HTTP have port number 80, and this RDP have port number 3389. So please remember this, RDP have 3389 port number, and HTTP have port number 80. So I selected this one. Okay, and after then I can directly review and create. I can directly review and create my virtual machine. But as you saw, there are again few fields here, which is a disk. No need to specify anything here. Okay, I will tell you this everything in our next lecture. No need to define anything here in network. By default, whatever they are writing, it's okay. Even no need to specify or customize anything here in disk, network, management, or advanced. No need to do anything. If you want to do something, you can do here in tag. Like what is tag? Tag is like means if your company have various departments, like your company have one CS department, your company have one electronics department, your company have one HR department, so your company have one commerce department. So what we will first define a tag name, and our tag name is, we will say department. Department is our tag name, and we will define the value. Means whatever virtual machine we are creating now, that virtual machine is belongs to CSE department. Okay, so you can easily identify your virtual machine with the help of tag. So that's why we wrote here name department and we give it value to the CSE. And after then, if we will go to next from here also, or you can directly click here also. But I clicked here only now. So what I will do here, now I will click here. But again, you can directly create your virtual machine from this also. This is giving you direct option of review plus create. But now I'm clicking here, next, review plus create. So it will jump to this one field. Okay, now I'm clicking here. See, it jumped to here, review plus create. And after clicking here, review plus create, it is validating whatever information I filled earlier, that everything is correct or not. If everything is correct, then my validation will be passed. If everything is not create, I will get here error message. But my validation is passed because I entered everything is correct. And what he's saying, for this virtual machine, I will need 13.54 rupees per hour. Per hour, this much amount will debit from my that free trial account. Okay, because I selected that resource, I selected that region, and I selected that RAM and that much of memory and that much of CPU I'm using. That's why I'm charging this much. And now what I will do, I will create I will create my virtual machine. And after then, see, the process of virtual machine is now starting, and you will get same notification here, say, submitting the deployment template. Okay, and if you will click here, see, deployment in progress, it's giving you message deployment in progress, and deployment to resource group virtual machine. Our resource group name is virtual machine. Okay, in progress, that is in progress, it is not yet completed, that is in progress, but whatever fields I selected now, this region, that region, this is the name of my virtual machine and everything. So everything came here with ARM template. What is ARM? ARM is Azure Resource Manager. And whatever fields I selected there, that everything is come here in this template. If I will click here, you will get a template. See, even even now this virtual machine is deploying. For creating this virtual machine, what is required, see, Microsoft virtual machine is required, which I gave the name is a VM1. After then, what is required, we required the network interface card is required. Even we required public address, because as I told you, I enabled their port HTTP. So public address we will get there. Even we will get our virtual network we are getting, that is our own network, virtual network for connecting our virtual machine. That is also created. And what created an NSG means network security group. And these all details you will get here only. Okay, and as I told you, whatever fields we selected, that is everything, that they made a template of that. If I will click here, you will get a template. See, what is the template? See, what is the template? Okay, whatever fields I selected there, this everything is included here in this template. This is the template. And whatever resource ID I selected, whatever resource group name I selected, that everything you will get here. Okay, and whatever region I selected, whatever that means uh, size of my operating system I selected, that everything they made automatically. This is the most one of good feature of Microsoft Azure, that everything, this all coding they made. I selected from graphical user interface, and they made this ARM template. This much of big coding is here for making a virtual machine. And I will show you in that PowerShell today only. in PowerShell, I have one script. If I will write down that script, I can make a same virtual machine from here. From here, I can also make a virtual machine. So this is our template. Okay. And now we will go toward our, we will, so deployment details I want to show you. Okay. So what we will do now, we will refresh it once again. And now we want to connect our virtual machine. This is our ARM template. This is output. This is input, and we will work with this overview only. Still our virtual machine is not created. Maybe, yeah, we got an option here. Go to resources. Now I am clicking here for go to resource, and when you are clicking here go to resource, when you are clicking here go to resource, so now we are jumping to the resource and see here what our resource group name is virtual machine. Okay. And our state of our virtual machine is running. Which location we selected that East US. What is our subscription? We selected that free subscription. Okay. And this is our subscription ID. And as I told you, I gave the tag as a department, and this virtual machine is belongs to the CSE department. Because now I made only one virtual machine, but in project you have to make 20 virtual machines or 30 virtual machines, and each virtual machine belongs to different department. So that time what happened, we will define this virtual machine belongs to CSA department, and for that this tag is used. Okay. Which operating system is selected for making that virtual machine? Here is also written Windows Server 2019 data center. Even what size we selected, standard D2S, where we are getting 2 CPU and 8 GB of memory. Okay. What is our public IP? Our public IP is this one. I copied it. This. Okay. Even what this is our virtual machine VNet and domain name servers. Okay. And again, few details of our virtual machine, like I gave name V11, and this everything is included here, network size and these all. Okay. Now what we will do, now our we will connect this virtual machine, because after connecting only you will get output of your virtual machine. So I will press here connect, and I will click on RDP, because our Windows machine will work with this RDP port. And after clicking here RDP, my RDP port will download. Okay, see, my RDP port is 3389. Okay, my IP address is this one. And after clicking here on download, I can access that virtual machine from my laptop. See how this one is downloaded here. Okay, now I will open this one, and I will open. After opening, he will ask me my username and password. See, he is asking me for username and password. Suppose whatever username I gave, I can't remember that username or password. So we have a solution for that also, but I remember my username, and my username is administrator1. Administrator1 is my username, and my password is capital P password 1234. Whenever I will press OK, I will connect. But what I will do, I want to write down my password wrong. So I'm deleting one alphabet and I will press OK. And he says, password is incorrect. Your username is correct, but your password is incorrect. So what to do? Now you forgot the password, but you know the username. So in here only, you are getting one option. Here only you are getting one option of reset password. Where it is?
Under performance diagnostics, Kruna.
No, it is outside only.
No. Yeah, if you come down under monitoring. Still down. Yeah, next to the performance diagnostics, you have reset password.
Yeah, this one. So after clicking here on reset password, you have to give your username here and you can change your password. Like as I knew my username is administrator one. Okay, accepted. Now I want to change password because I forgot my password. So same password I'm putting, but I'm giving one extra capital P password. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4 I gave, but I'm increasing one extra, that is 5. Password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also repeating same. Password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, before we have 1, 2, 3, 4, but now I wrote here 1, 2, 3, 5, and you have to press here on update. So your password will be reset. Now updating, he's saying, see here, and it's going here also. That notification is you will get here also. Okay, see, resetting the password, and it will take a time. I have good connection, my Wi-Fi is strong, but still for doing all work on cloud, it takes few time. So this is a process for resetting your password. Even if you forgot your username, we have option for that also. If you forgot your username, we have option for that also, and I will let you know about that. Okay, now we will go from here and we will click here on overview. See here, what is written? JSON view. What is meant by JSON? Anyone? Hello everyone. Anyone reply me what is meant by JSON?
JSON is an interpreter language. In that JSON, all the configuration settings have been done.
Give me long form of
Using
JSON.
JSON, we can modify the
JSON, give me long form of JSON.
JavaScript object notification.
Yeah, correct. JavaScript object notation. So if you forgot your username, if you don't remember your username, you will get your username here, because if you will click here, okay. So see, you will get here your administrator one, where it is written. See here, administrator one. So this administrator one is your username. If you forgot your username, you will get your username here, and if you know username, then you can change your password also. If you forgot your username password both, don't be worried, you can get your username and password both from here only. Okay, so I located you where you will get your username, and I told you how to change password also. So don't be
How
worried
can we
about
see
that.
that one, that JSON file? From where we can see that one JSON file? The portal.
Yeah, this one only.
Okay, okay.
This
JSON view is there. Okay.
JSON
Yeah,
view.
yeah.
Okay, Now our main task is to connect our this virtual machine. Again, one or two things I want to tell you, because that will open and where we will do work. So I want to tell you one thing. If you want to change, if you want to change a size of your disk, like we selected which size of disk, D2, where you are getting 2 CPUs and 8 GB of RAM. If you want to change that, you will click here on size. You will click here on size and you can change your plan. Like now you are using D2 V3, where what you are getting here 2 CPU and you are getting your 8 GB of RAM. Okay, you can change this one. How? You have to select only this one and you have to say resize, and you will get. Now we selected big one, now we will go for small one. Now I will select here and we will say resize, and my that size which I selected before creation of my virtual machine. Now my virtual machine is created, but when I selected whatever plan I selected, I can resize that plan after. Okay, mostly people are going for a big or going for a big plan, but I went for a small plan. It's okay. Now that is going on, that process. So this is for changing the size of your plan. Okay. Similarly, you can add a disk. Similarly, you can add a disk to your operating system. So, I made a virtual machine, and how much of size I will get there? Anyone tell me?
40 GB
How
for
many?
disk. 40 GB of for disk.
No. Anyone else? I think anyone from you worked on virtual machine. She told me what is Nilam or something work, I think, on virtual machine. She said me she created virtual machine. So how much of disk size you are getting there? Tell me.
Actually, I tried to create virtual machine, but because I was not getting the trial version, so not able to try.
Okay. So whenever you are creating virtual machine, you are getting your operating system disk as a 127 GB. How much? How much disk you are getting there? See here, it is written
127. Yeah.
127 GB you are getting, and which means hard disks you got there? You got the premium SSD. I will tell you this premium SSD, standard SSD in next portion. Okay, first I would like to tell you about this. If you are not happy with this 127 GB of hard disks, or if you want more hard disks, so you can create and attach new hard disks here only. How? This is for changing the size of your that plan, and this is for adding your disk. Okay, click on disk and click on create and attach a new disk. After clicking here, create and attach a new disk, you are getting this option here, and give the name of your data disk, like I'm giving here G alphabet. Okay, and there are few types of hard disks. Okay, one type of hard disk is a premium SSD, one type of hard disk is a standard SSD, and one type of hard disk is a standard HDD. Standard HDD means still now everyone is using hard disks. That is nothing but that means that hard disks is moving now. That is nothing but HDD. This is a movable HDD. That means DVD type of thing is moving there continuously, and that is nothing but the HDD. And this hard disk is a slow one. That's why develop new hard disks, that is nothing but the standard SSD. SSD means solid state drive, and this giving you best and good performance. But with innovation, we again came with another version of the hard disk, and that is nothing but a premium SSD. And this premium SSD is giving you best production and a performance. And this standard SSD what giving you, this is best for your web server, or that is used for our lightly used enterprise application. And this standard SSD when we are using is for a best for the backup, or you can say non-critical and infrequently accessed data. We are using this HDD, and this is cheaper. HDD is cheaper. This is more costly as compared to HDD, and this premium SSD is more costly as compared to SSD, and this is giving you the best option. So we will select premium SSD only. Then we are selecting the size, like I am selecting here 6 GB of hard disk, and these are maximum input outputs of that premium SSD. Those are written here, and then what I will do, tell me. Then what I will do, I will save.
Save it.
I will save, and that will be added. I will save it, and that will be added. How much? 6 GB of disk. Okay, because I again want to create a one hard disk, because I want to tell you that also how to deallocate attach hard disks from this photo only, that I want to tell you. See, in your notification you are getting updating your virtual machine. So your virtual machine is getting updated, because for adding these hard disks, your virtual machine is first getting stopped, and after then this disk is added there, and then your virtual machine is getting rebooted. Okay, so might be we done with that. Okay, now again I'm creating another hard disk. Okay, see, I'm creating another hard disk, and I'm giving name to that hard disk as a H. Okay, and this that will be of premium SSD only, and that will be of 4 GB only. Okay, and now I am doing again save. So this hard disk also will attach to my virtual machine. So here my disk is created, and for creating that disk, my virtual machine will stop and my virtual machine will reboot, and after then this disk will add to here, that is processing only. And now we attach disk here, but how to deallocate the disk from here? That is also one question. I told you how to find out username, password. I told you that one, but you attached disk here, but how to deallocate this? Now we are going towards size again. Okay, and again we are clicking on disk, and see here this G and H, this 6 GB and 4 GB of disk is added. If you don't want this H hard disk, only you have to click on this cross, and what you will be, you will detach that hard disk. Only I have to click here, and that is detached, and I have to save. And see what happened. Updating your virtual machine, and that allocated disk will be detached from this portal only. It is possible, and now we will jump to that our output of our virtual machine. Just give me for 2 minutes only. Yeah, we completed. Okay, now we are connecting.
Yeah,
So
what
for
about the
connection-
data inside the disk? If the data is there, right? If we deleted that one data, if we go somewhere else.
No,
Before
we'll not.
deleting, we need to plan for the data, right? Inside the disk.
We still not initialize our hard disks. You know that now. When you are
Yeah.
buying hard,
Yeah.
when we are buying
Yeah.
a laptop, first you have to initialize your hard disk. You have to make partition. Only I created hard disks, but in my next output, I am allowing or I am initializing. That's why I deallocate one, and this will I initialize there, and that will you know now. Just have a patience.
Okay.
Have a patience.
Okay.
Okay, so as I told you, we have to connect with our virtual machine. What is virtual machine? Virtual machine is like my laptop on which now I'm giving you lecture, or on which laptop now you are sitting. That is a physical one. That is physical one where you means you have your operating system, you have your hardware, you have everything. That is your computer. And what is virtual machine? My virtual machine will have that 127 GB of hard disks. Even that will have RAM and that everything, but that is a virtualized. That's why I'm calling it as a virtual machine. And how I will connect to that one? So this is in connection. First, I will download my this RDP port. Okay, now as I I redirected from it for changing my username and password only. I redirected it. I'm again coming to that topic only. I downloaded it and then I will again open it. Okay, and I will
Kunal, I
say,
have one question here. See,
I will
every
connect
time,
it. Just wait. Okay, and after then I will connect. I want to connect it, so I will administrator 1 administrator 1 and our password is password 1 2 3 4 5 might be because I changed one digit, and now we will press OK. And now I'm connecting to my virtual machine. Okay, and you will say here yes. See now what output you will get. Now we are connecting to our virtual machine, and now that operating system which I made of Windows Virtual 2009, that is now building here. That is built already, that is made already. Now I'm connecting to that virtual machine. Yes, what is your question?
see, while you downloaded that RTP port, right?
Hmm.
So every time when I create a virtual machine for that one, every one RTP port I need to download and I need to use that port only. Or it
That
will
is
be in a single port, a single RTP port. We can provide the username and password and hook up to the relevant
yeah.
server.
For single one also you can use that same. Not every time you have to download, but I have to
Okay.
locate now where that is. So that's why I downloaded, and
Okay.
I pressed on open. But if you know the location of that, you can no need to do again.
Yeah. And one more thing, here I am sharing my screen. Kunal, hope you are able to see my screen.
So with this way, might be because of slow connection.
The host has been
Might
disabled the participant of screen sharing.
what happened?
I'm not able to share my screen yet.
From your side, you have to enable Kunal to share from others.
Yeah. My system is hanged, yaar. Don't know what happened.
अभी आपको स्क्रीन शेयर हो रहा है ना, मेरा दिख रहा है ना?
I can't have access. Okay. So we will again try to connect to our virtual machine, and for that I will again download this our 3389 port number. Okay, and I will try to open and will again put my credentials here. And don't ask again. Connect. So he's asking only password. It's okay. Password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are again connecting. Might be this time everything will be okay, because we have to work there also. But after getting open only, I will tell you how to deal with that. Don't know yaar, why virtual machine is doing such with me.
Maybe it's slow.
Kunal,
No, but
try
we
to increase the size of
we
the
validate everything. We did everything correct. So nothing. This problem is from Azure side only, because you know that, but Azure have an SLA. SLA means service level agreement. Means Azure can't provide you 100 out of 100. Means out of 100 they are providing 99.95 or 99.99 you can say for payers. For payers they are providing 99.9% SLA, and for others they are providing 99.95%. Means there will be a downtime in a month, and that time you can't access to resources, and you have to keep mum. And for that, if you are in pay as you go model and you are facing this type of problem which we are facing right now, they are ready to pay complete 1 month of refund amount, or they are giving us more benefit for that. So only 5 minutes left for our lecture, and our virtual machine is not starting. So we will
10
continue
minutes, 10
next.
minutes.
So we will continue next time only. We
Kunal,
will go
can
with
you
our-
restart the machine and try again? I
Yeah,
guess.
Kunal, let it be a part, keep aside of that one. Why can't we share our screens? I have some other doubts here.
No, we will go with notes now. We have another content to discuss again.
Yeah.
Okay,
And one
I
more
told
thing,
you na.
how can I validate that one? How many free hours I have left in Azure portal? How
Yes,
can I
what?
see that one? How can I see that one, whether how many free hours have been, hours are there? How many free hours are credited in my account?
Okay, as I told you na, that will be in notification only here.
That means
Here in
that
notification.
bell things are there, right? So I'm able to see nothing was there. No new connection is there in from this session. That I can able to see.
Then you not subscribed there. Na, that's why it is not visible to you. First you should be subscribed, and
How
after
to
then you have
subscribe
to.
that one?
In last lecture only I told you na, how to subscribe free, or how to subscribe as a pay as you go model. You not attended lecture yesterday's?
No, yesterday I joined late.
Okay, so you please go through my video, which is available with your means website only. They are providing you the link. So see that lecture, and there I told you how to get a subscription. Okay, we will go means we will go with our notes. Okay, so what is there? Okay, we created virtual machine, and what are the services are available in Azure DevOps? That's the thing. And what are the DevOps
Krunal, I have
tools?
one doubt.
Yes.
If our project management team or our project asks
Hmm.
us which cloud you are preferring, either Azure or AWS, okay, they will put a question on us, which one you are preferring and why, which one we have to go for.
We have to go for Microsoft Azure.
Okay.
First thing, you means which cloud you have knowledge. Okay. First thing that depends with that. If you have knowledge of AWS, then tell that one. If you don't have knowledge of AWS, if you have knowledge of Azure, then go for that. Means your knowledge matters. And if they are saying, if you have this two option and which you will select, so always say I will select Azure, because Azure there everything is integrated, and Azure is the cheapest cloud. Even all companies and all clients, those are using Windows machine, maximum are using Windows machine only. So for create means for using any resource or for using any services with Microsoft Azure, we not need a license. But if you are going with AWS and there you want to use Windows, so AWS will charge you license because they will demand from Microsoft Azure, and Microsoft Azure will demand money because that is their service, and AWS will charge you. That's why AWS cloud and all clouds are much costlier as compared to Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure cloud is cheapest, and that is secure also. Only one thing is that our Microsoft Azure cloud is not supporting Mac operating system of Apple, but AWS supporting that Mac operating system. Both are supporting Linux and Windows. Azure and AWS both are supporting to Windows and Linux, but Microsoft Azure is not supporting to our that Mac operating system, but AWS is supporting to Mac operating system. This is the difference between these two. And as I told you earlier only, means in our Azure DevOps and our Azure DevOps tools we are defining, and that is nothing but a develop this one. Our whatever our requirement, that our requirement we are using in our project management. As I told you, na project management. What is project management tool? Anyone remember? Today only I told you. Anyone? Tell me project management tool
Jira,
of Microsoft
Jira,
Azure.
Jira,
Again,
Boards, Azure boards.
Azure
boards,
boards.
Jira. Again, one left. Again, one left. Forgot that.
Repo.
I'm talking about,
Scrum and Agile.
yeah, Scrum and
They are all the
And-
methodologies, right? Scrum and Agile, they
Agile.
are all the methodologies, right? So those
Yeah.
things we will incorporate in our Jira tool, right?
Yeah. So these are nothing but our project management tool. Then next part is after requirement, we are going for a design. And that design also we are doing with our project management tool only. Design is
Jira,
also
Jira.
we are making with a project management tool
Jira,
only, like
Jira.
Jiras and all.
Jira.
Okay. Then we are going towards our developer, and we are giving them tasks for building our source code, and that developer is only and only writing that source code, and that source code is in human readable form, might be that is in Java or .NET. After then we are going for our this storage for that source code, and that is nothing but a source code management. And then we are going for we need to compile, or we need to convert our that raw code, that is the human readable code, into the binary code. Human readable code in binary code means raw code into the executable code. We are to deal with that, and that we are storing in our artifact, and that process we are doing with the help of our building tools. And then we are going for a code analysis. This is a process, because in company for getting a job, they are asking what is the process of DevOps. So you have to tell first we are taking a requirements from our client, then we are designing our project, then we are going to a developer and they are building our source code in any programming language, then we are means storing that our source code, then we are compiling that source code with the build tools, then we are going with code analysis tool. What are the code analysis tool? Tell me. Today only I
Sonar
told.
Cube. Sonar
Sonar
Cube.
Cube and
Sonar Cloud.
Sonar Cloud, and
Sonar
which we will
Cloud.
use for, and which we will use for on-premise.
Sonar Cloud.
Okay.
Sonar
And
Cube. Sonar Cube.
Sonar
Cube.
Cube also we
Sonar
can use
Cube.
for a on-premise. Okay. And after then we will go for a, what is this? Storage of our executable code, and that we are doing in our artifact storage. And after then we are that executable code we are deploying into different environments like development environment or staging environment or production environment, we are doing that. So this is only, I'm again giving that today. First means the first topic we discuss, this is only. Okay, so our lecture is completed, and that virtual machine is because of only SLA problem. SLA means service level agreement. Okay, and there is a downtime. In a 1 month, there is a downtime of 99.95. So that 0.5 problem we got today only, because I have strong connection of Wi-Fi, but still our operating system 2 times not open. So next Saturday we will do that work. That is because of SLA problem. And if you are pay as you go, if you are in pay as you go model, Azure is giving you benefit of that. Either they are not taking any charge for 1 month, or they are giving you the discount or subsidy in your billing. So hands off, and do one thing. We will make one WhatsApp group of our, so we can connect rest 5 days. So everyone on chart, put your mobile number, WhatsApp number, open the chart, and everyone mention your WhatsApp number. I am first.
Yeah, Kunal, and one more thing. Last in the month of June, I have created my Azure account. So now it is asking me for a pay as you go, like that it is asking.
You can go with that.
So it will be won't chargeable, right? Anything?
No.
No, that is chargeable. Pay as you go is chargeable. Hello, anyone from you? I'm giving the name. We will say Aishwarya. Hello,
Yes, Krunal.
Aishwarya. I means you are getting a few numbers in chart.
Yes,
so
yes.
mention that all number, and make a one group.
Yeah, sure. I'll make it.
Okay. Either take a screenshot.
Yeah, of course, I'll do it.
Do it now, because after leaving this session, all numbers will go.
Kunal, and one more.
Kunal.
As for now, why they are told that one it will be available for 12 months free subscription, right? So after
Yeah.
30 days again it is charging for that one. What is the point in getting that free subscription thing?
1 month you will get Narago. That's it.
Okay.
It is for 1
Listen,
month free.
It is 1 month only. If you want again 1 month more, so you need different email ID, you need different credit card. So you can again go for next month. You need a different email ID and different credit card. So you can do practice. You have many more contacts. So you use their credit card. You make new email ID and use free services, because you are getting 14,500 rupees there for practice. So no need to go for pay as you go model. You need only credit card and you can do very good practice.
See, if I use
Okay.
this without any free subscription, if I create any virtual machines or any things, it will be in a chargeable basis, right?
Chargeable. Everything is chargeable, because you are after 30 days you are in pay as you go model, and that will debit from your credit card. So remember, everyone, keep remember to delete your services. I told you how to delete. Go to all services. If you are not deleting group, it's okay. Resource group not chargeable, but you have to delete all services, and there you are getting one field of hidden. So click on that hidden, tick mark that hidden. So few hidden resources you will get there, and then delete. Okay. So Aishwarya, you mentioned everyone's contact number.
Yes, Krunal. I'm just creating it. I'll just add all these people to the group.
Krunal, for example, hello. If I used services pay model, I completed the free trial version. If I am using pay model, if I want to know the billing, for example, I use 5 hours of VM today, I will get to know tomorrow itself, or when I will get to know how much I utilized it.
That
Or
time
I have to
only
wait for 1 month bill.
there is an option of cost management. I told you now. in left side corner, there is a one option of cost management. There
Okay.
you are getting for that means when you are creating virtual machine for IP address, you are means 2 rupees is chargeable, and for that RAM and for that CPU, how much money is chargeable? Everything is distributed, and after then they are calculating and they are giving you that amount. 30 rupees per hour you will get a charge. Everything is sophisticatedly means explained there. You have to go toward that correct place, and that correct place tell you by your Microsoft Azure team. So first raise one complaint and create one that ticket, and after then they will contact you, receive that and assist, go to that quick assist. They will tell you code and they will navigate you everywhere, and they will tell you, they will give you all details of your all questions.
Okay. And now if I this one raise this one support request, it will be pay model, no?
Yeah, there you go. Hello
Correct,
everyone. Ashwarya completed?
Yes, Krunal, I'm adding Neelam to the group now.
Okay. Means you are means you are satisfied with my lectures? What is the feedback? Hello.
No.
What is the feedback of my
Yes,
lecture? You
Yeah,
like my
yeah,
lectures?
we are satisfied. Yeah, we like the lecture.
Many more things left, and we will discuss everything, because it is not we will complete our batch in only a few weekends only. We will go for long. Now we are connected personally with WhatsApp, so everyone will be in contact with each other, share with opportunities with each other. Even if any vacancy with Microsoft Azure anywhere, let me know also. And even I can also switch my job from ConnectSoft to another organization. Okay. Hello.
Krunal, what is the duration we are going for?
Mostly I need 30 lectures. Just we completed 20 lectures. I again needed 28 lectures. We are taking class 2 hours. We are taking class 2 hours. So we do that 28 divided by 2, like means 13-14 lectures are more than enough.
You mean there's another 3 months, no?
28 divided by 2. How much? 1 4. 14
14.
15 lectures, and means how many weeks? Months? 2 months.
2 months.
2.5 months. 2.5 months is needed for completing everything, because I'm teaching you everything from scratch.
Okay.
Okay, I'm teaching everything from scratch. You will not get anything. This all means minute and minute information everywhere. I'm giving you from scratch. Even you will get my videos on YouTube also. I'm posting my these all videos on YouTube on with my that name Kunal Chandewar. Like no, DevOps Microsoft Azure. What is the name of my these videos you will get on YouTube? DevOps Microsoft Azure. DevOps Microsoft Azure, and you will get my videos on YouTube also.
And Krunal,
Okay,
we
should I
are
complete it? Should
we
I
are
leave,
going
because
to
I have
learn,
another batch?
Yes, Krunal, I've
Yeah,
created a
I have
group.
another batch. I have another batch. Okay, I'm leaving. Okay. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.